What is up? Shoot. Okay. Come on, damn it. Okay, here we are. Hello, hello. What's up, people? Hello, Lynn. How are you, hon? What's up? Today's the 5th, isn't it? Anything going on? You got questions or a question? Okay, cool. Let me turn this. I got a question for you, too. I got a question for you, too. I wonder if I should ask the Pindy, though. I want to ask you about, I mean, girl, you might not even remember, because if somebody asked me about a reading days later, I probably wouldn't remember. So I understand. But you said something about, you were talking about my ex, something about he wants to know where he could, where he should put his pinnacle. What do you mean by that? Like his, man parts? Because he is a sex addict. So he really is. I mean, it's bad. Is that what you meant by that? What does she mean by his pentacle? I don't know what I don't know what he meant by that. Okay. There we go. Like who he'd possibly invest in. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Because healthy men see doing that as they're trying to find the total package woman. He views that in an unhealthy way. Healthy men see doing that as they're trying to find the total package woman. He views that in an unhealthy way. You know what I mean, right? I guess you mean like he sees if he'd want to have sex with a woman, he may want to invest in other ways too. You know, it's interesting you say that because I remember him. He seriously told me the only thing he needs a woman for is sex. So I thought maybe it had something to do with that because that is, um, if he wants to have sex, he may want to invest in other ways too. Yeah. I probably don't understand because I don't understand, the mindset of a narcissist sex addict. I'm like, oh, okay. He does have a woman right now he's using for sex. Like, I checked into it, doing my third party snooping or whatever. and and that's exactly what he's doing. Um, it said that, and actually, he even told me the reason why, because he dumped me um, after 25 years, after, I'd divorce him, he'd come back, beg me back, beg me back. I'd divorce him, he'd come back, beg me back. I mean, this went on for years. At the end, he ended up discarding me. Um, uh, and I've read it was because of sex. Like, I guess he wanted to have sex with whoever he wanted. He still wanted to have sex with me, but he wanted to have sex with other people too. Well, that wasn't flying with me, right? So, I mean, those weren't, he didn't tell me those words, but he did tell me the only thing he needs a woman for is sex. I'm like, okay then. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. What? How did he come about having that view of the world? I don't know. His mom was married 7 different times. Um, and I don't know that she's narcissist, but she's very toxic. And she actually, it actually dawned on me a couple weeks ago. She actually alienated all of she's got 3 sons and they all have 3 different dads. She actually alienated her 3 sons None of them know their dad. She moved them away, changed all their names. I've seen the paperwork. The name, like my last name, which is Duran, which I am working on getting that changed back to my maiden name, but is a made up name. It's not even a real name. Like it's not anybody's name. She made it up and gave all her boys that name. And she alienated all, none of them knew their dads. And it's interesting how that's, I've been reading about it with parental alienation, that it can be generational. Like, and it dawned on me, oh my God, he's doing to me what his mother did to his dad. We ended up fine. Actually, I found his dad for him. This was many years ago. This was back in the 90s. And we found him. And um, the man ended up dying like within a year after we found him. So he was able to meet his dad finally. But the man died. But of cancer, like within a year after meeting him, I believe is how it went down. I don't know about why he, I guess that's why he has a view of the world. I don't know why he's, I used to feel sorry for him. Oh, you had 7 stepdads and they all beat your mother. Oh, you poor thing. Now I'm like, grow up. But I really think I was just like a sex object for him. Like, I was just like a sex object. Like, you need to be there. Actually, I remember saying those words to him. Like, you're just looking for some woman who's just laying their legs spread constantly for you. And then that's what he's looking for. Like somebody who, and I truly believe that, who's just constantly laying their legs spread. So that's the only way I know how to explain it. Because that's what he wants. He wants a woman to be there for him constantly. Whenever he wants sex. That woman is always available to him. Now he can go out and have sex with other people too, but he's got to have that one that's there always. It took me a lot of years to figure out that's what was going on with him. That he's a sex addict. Yeah. I understand the psychology behind it. I don't agree that's the best way thing to do. Yeah. I feel like he even, it's been so long, I feel like he may have even at one time said something about, I knew you wouldn't wait for me. Like I was supposed to sit there and wait for him to go out and screw whoever, and then still be sitting there waiting for him, when he got done. Just really immature, just like your reading said. Yeah, that's exactly his mindset. And I think he still has that same mindset. You need to be here, sitting here for me when I want you. I'm going to go do whatever I want. But I need you to still be here. And if you're not here, now I'm pissed. So now I'm going to do whatever I can to hurt you. And which in his case is alienate my daughter from me because I wasn't there. Legs spread. That's like the one guy I told you about, that one guy. Yeah. And he was a Virgo. Yeah, these selfish ass Virgos. Yeah, other signs do it too. And not all Virgos do it either, I hate to, every single Virgo. No, absolutely not. So, and when I ask why is he alienating my daughter from me, it's that power and control. Power and control. He lost that control of me, so this is his way to continue to control, is to, especially when I got a boyfriend. Good God Almighty. Man lost 30 pounds. Like, I remember my oldest daughter being like, Dad is so upset. Dad's so sad. I'm like, honey, your dad dumped me. Yeah. Luckily, the one I was dealing with left me alone. Well, he's left me alone. Well, I blocked him, so I'm assuming he left me alone. but he took the one thing from me that he knows I love the most, and that's my daughter. Because I didn't fall in line. I didn't do everything he wanted me to do. Yeah. I wasn't ready, willing, and able and available anytime he wanted me to be there. If things didn't work out with this gal, because the one he dumped me for, fuck, I can't even remember her name. But anyway, I guess she ended up dumping him. She had like 3 other guys she was screwing or something. It just also stupid. And I don't even know how to explain it. It's just, I look back now like, really, Amanda? You put up with that shit for 25 years, you dumbass? He needs counseling. Yeah, and that idiot, he used to, I do remember him when he was dumping me, like saying something about wanting us to go to counseling. He's just so weird. I was just like, no, I'm not going to counseling with you. I think he'd be the type that would just say that they want to go to counseling and actually there was a time that he went to counseling. The time when he dumped me for the stripper, the girl that looked just like me. It's a whole other fucking drama story, but during that time, because he came crawling back, of course, like he always did. But we went to counseling. Yeah, a stripper. He dumped me for a stripper once. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Woman looked just like me. It was crazy. I say woman. She was like 19. I don't even know. I guess 19-year-old's a woman. And yeah, move this gal in with him or whatever. Yeah, she looked just like me. It was really weird because I was being recognized as her. I remember at the grocery store actually being asked 3 different times. I was recognized as her. I was asked at the grocery store, asked me if I was still dancing. I was like, what? But I knew exactly who that person thought I was. I was like, I don't dance. Yeah. Yeah, he dumped me for a stripper. Yeah, it was horrible. Lynn, I've been through so much shit with this guy. He's a horrible person. So just a really, really just bad person. Um, I laugh now because it's like, oh my God, how stupid. That stripper ended up, she slashed his tires. If someone asked me that, I'd had to see what this woman looked like. I mean, if I didn't know what she looked like, I knew what she looked like because, well, for one thing, people were telling me they were like, "This gal looks just like you, Amanda." Um, Girl, that's the tip of the iceberg. When I was in college, I worked for 7 years on my degree because I had a baby. So I always had to work full time, you know. And I had my big project, my big like final project after 7 years I had worked for. And it was during those 2 weeks that I was working on that. I'd actually taken off work just to focus on this big project I had to do. It was a big presentation. It was the like finale of my college career. And that's when that asshole left me for the stripper during that time. So I'm trying to uh concentrate on something I'd worked for 7 years. Yeah. And that's the time he chose to do that. Now, when he dumped me for this last one, it was when my dad was dying. I was going to taking my dad to chemo 3 times per week. I mean, it's so typical if you watch those narcissistic videos, like how they will kick you when you're down. They will. That's when they choose to destroy you, is when you're at your weakest time. Um, yeah, he done. And that woman, she had cancer. She was married. She had 3 kids. She was married, and she had cancer. So when my dad was dying of cancer, he dumped me for a woman who was dying of cancer. I mean, it was just Lynn. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. I mean, this is all this. This is true shit. He stole $18,000 from me at one time. Um, in our second divorce, he put a lien on our home for $18,000. I had to sue U.S. Bank. I mean, ugh. And I look back like I took that asshole back after all that shit. Like, serves me right, serves me right. I got dumped again. A lot of information for narcissism. Yeah, to the web for her. Oh, okay. She's awesome. I've learned a lot from her. And you have this person who treats you so shitty, but yet they love you, they love you, they love you. You know, even the day that he was dumping me, I'll always love you. You know, it's like, what the fuck? It's weird. It's like, I guess these people, they don't know how to show love. I don't even know if they truly love people. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see, Lynn. So that's enough. I mean, I understand how the dynamics are working. Yeah. Um, was that PayPal? Yeah. I mean, I could go on for hours and hours and hours. Of course, I have 25 years of stuff. One time I wrote everything down that he had done to me. It was like 2 pages worth of stuff, but then I burn it. I burn it, like some kind of ritual, like, okay, I'm going to burn this so that I don't deal with this anymore or whatever. And now I wish I hadn't burned it because sometimes I forget. And I've thought about doing like a video talking about all the different things, but I burnt that paper or papers. And you write all that stuff out and you actually look at it, you're like, oh my God, this person has abused me in every single way possible. They don't know how to show love. Yeah. So it's interesting, that you were saying he has deep feelings for me because it's like, he definitely don't treat me that way. But I've read that too, though, Lynn. I've read that a lot. Like it, like this gal that he's with, and he's been with this woman. I'm gonna say 3, 4 years. I mean, it's been a long time. She doesn't live with him. He's never let her moved in. He's never put on Facebook, that they're in a relationship. When I read about him, it's like it's a sexual relationship without commitment. And he's using her as a distraction from his pain over our breakup. I feel sorry for this poor woman, but whatever. I kind of, well, he's her problem now, right? I'm assuming you would like the moonstone. Oh, you had to feed your pup? That's fine. Yeah, Len, I was just wanting to know what you meant by that pinnacle. Where does he put his pinnacle? So, so what you're saying is he invests enough in a woman to have sex with them? He tricks and manipulates. I do know that. Yeah, we can look into it later because I've been wondering, like, what does that mean? Oh, you go live at 6? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can ask. I'll ask about that pinnacle. It's just, oh, we can do it privately. Oh, I don't care. It don't matter to me. It's just got me like, so it's just weird, because I don't know, narcissism. It's ridiculous. All right, girl, enough about my shit. What's your question, hon? What would you like me to look into? Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I learned about narcissism and I know now I was trauma bonded, and I know now why I did the stuff I did and allowed the shit I did, and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't know my worth. I didn't know my value. Now I do. There's no way in hell I'd ever allow someone like that in my life now. Hell no. Will I get a new full-time job besides spiritual practice? Okay. All right, let's see, Miss. All right. Will Lynn get a new full-time job besides the spiritual practice? Will Lynn get a new full-time job besides the spiritual practice? Yes, ma'am. Yep. Yes, you will. Yes, yes, yes. You will get a new full-time job. Yeah. Which that's good. I mean, you're probably going to need one, money-wise. Got to pay those bills, right? While you're, building your practice. Do you do private? Are you doing private readings, Lynn? You think you want a Lenormand? Okay. Like by Zoom, like I do, or on YouTube, or what are you doing? Sure, honey, sure. We can do that. I can if you'd like to do so. Oh. Trying to get my flow going before I charge you now. Well, I'd want to pay you. That's a lot of. Um, it's a lot of your time, you know. I mean, unless you're not comfortable. I know I wasn't comfortable with charging for quite some time when people even on my channel, do you take donations? I'm like, what's that? I learned quickly though what it was. Okay. Oh my gosh, my friend that she does a yoga class I go to on Tuesday nights. She's trying to set me up with this guy. She's telling me he's coming to yoga tonight. This guy, he's really cute, but I'm just not interested in dealing with all that shit. I'll work my way into it. Yeah. So that my yoga class is at 5:30. But I think I can still make it to your live though. All right, so you want the fairy? She does like yoga and sound bath. Oh my god, it's so awesome, Lynn. I'll be live six to 8. I have to pick up my dad at the airport. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, I just love it. And it's in a church, a Lutheran church, which I find amazing that a church is allowing yoga. But they do. Hell, the pastor goes. He sits right beside me. He puts his mat down right beside mine. Okay, so how do you want me to ask this? Like about your full-time job? It is spiritual, it's all good stuff. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, every one of us get a crystal. I mean, she goes so above and beyond. Um, Everybody gets a crystal. Everyone has a lavender. I don't know what you lay it on your eyes and you can smell the lavender um, when she's doing the sound bath, and it's just so cool. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just ask here, what do you need to know? What does Lynn need to know about the new full-time job she'll be getting? I'll do some noticing. It's been a while. Yeah, I love yoga. Anything that'll be helpful in understanding what activities I need to be doing to get myself to that new job. Okay, so what steps does Lynn need to take to get the new full-time job? What steps does Lynn need to take to get the new full-time job? What steps does Lynn need to take to get a new full-time job? What steps does Lynn need to take to get a new full-time job? What steps does Lynn need to take to get a new full-time job? What steps does Lynn need to take to get a new full-time job? What steps does Lynn need to take to get the new full-time job? Right, we have the ring, the key, clouds, the tree, the fish, the lilies, and the clover. Okay. Well, this is good. Growing wealth. That's good. It's all about you getting like a contract. To make new connections. Yeah, the contract. The contract, that's like, when I say a contract, that's like, when you commit to a job, a lot of times, yeah, you sign a contract. Some positions, anyways. But it's saying here to make new connections, to build bridges, to commit to something full-heartedly. I'm doing that networking event at my college. Yeah, yes, that's perfect. To enter into a contract, an association, which that is, yeah. This association, like, right, the alumni, that's an association. It says to welcome a new member into a network of connected people. So that will get you to make the connections here for you to like open up to people. Yeah. You got to be committed with what you're doing here. Be very dependable. Be very predictable. Female bonding. So there's other women there to bond with. It doesn't have to be just women, but I am getting women here. Yeah, I would definitely go, Lynn. It's basically just you being committed to something because it's the right thing to do. a group whose members are bound together by a morally relevant purpose, helping others. So there's a group of people that are all into helping other people. I don't know, what that could be exactly, nursing or I mean, there's so many professions that help other people. But yeah, this group of people are bound together by a morally relevant purpose. So it's just you having good intentions, Lynn, having fairness, just being committed to just it's mostly about here being reliable, being committed, being dependable, um, be honorable, very reliable. I'm getting very reliable. I feel like you are reliable, so you shouldn't have big problem with that. Yeah, business connections. So make those connections we profit from. These connections that you make, you'll have shared business interest, shared values. So these people that you're connecting with, you'll have the same business interest, but also it's all about values. Like the valuing commitment, valuing reliability. I keep getting that over and over. Reliable, reliable, reliable. Like um show up for yourself. Um you need to have hope, discipline, tenacity. And there's something here about waiting for the opportunity to do the right thing. I think this all has to do with when in the connection. I have to working on those by feeling motivated in a grounded way. It's been different. Oh, good. Like, be sure not to you have an intention here, right, to be more self-disciplined in general. Don't throw that away at the first opportunity, is what I'm getting. All right, so what else do we have here? I know this is growing wealth, growing, let me get the exact words, but um, oh, yeah. Work on something steadily and diligently, but without stress or pressuring yourself. Trying to be balanced in my finances right now. Good. I did see something earlier about being content with little. Um, being content with maybe not having, the nicest house or the nicest clothes or the nicest vehicle, but being content with having a little. I don't really see you as materialistic though, so I don't think that'd be a problem for you. But it's talking about you having very down to earth values here. Be practical about money and income. I'm getting you having steady income, financial stability, being very secure in your job. Just be very practical. Just keep working at it. Be diligent and predictable in your job search, but don't stress yourself on it. If it starts getting stressed, I'm going to take a break from this. But always go back to it. Yeah. You need to have I'm getting a very steady and well-grounded sense of ease. And you have that here. Just don't stress on it. Don't stress on it. Stay steady. Stay grounded. Yes, take a practical approach, down to earth view. Like, yes, you're kind of confused right now. You do have some despair when it comes to when am I going to get this job, or what kind of job am I going to have, but it's just talking about you taking it. It's just being the down to earth view, being practical about how you handle things. Well, the word's pragmatic, but I always change that to practical. It's the same thing. So make those connections, stay diligent in your job search, but not so much that you're like stressing out. But when you get stressed out, don't just give up, just take a break, come back. Just be very practical about it. And I think that's where you'll find it. I think this group thing is going to, I don't know if it's that particular thing you've got coming up here on Thursday, but there's something about making connections. And find that group of people who have the same business interest you do, who have the same values you do. I do have another group thing, but it's not work related. Well, you never know. That you could find it there too, right? So I think you're going to be fine. I just keep being practical, and reliable and dependable. And just keep at it. Keep at it, like steady, but not so much to where you're like burnt out or stressed out, or because it's all going to be okay. Open to possibilities. Yeah, exactly. Staying in that mode then. Yeah, that's it. Staying in that mode and making those connections. You're welcome, Lynn. That was a good message. I like that message. Thank you so much. Okay, is anybody else looking for a reading? I can't be on here too long today. I got to go get a mammogram. Just the yearly thing. No, no cause for it. Just a yearly ordeal. Yeah, I'll see you during the live later if you make it. We'll be nosy then. Okay, no problem, hon. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. All right. Can't believe Kristen's not been by. I'm shocked. Esmer. How long's with honey? I don't have anybody on the list. If you'd like to donate, you would be first one. Where are you? Good so far? Okay. Tap into career. Okay, we can do that, my dear. I'm going to be right back. I just need to run to the restroom real quick. I will be right back. All right, girl, I'm back. Oops. All right, thank you for the donation. So, take this off of here. So, are you wanting tarot? I'm sure that's probably what you're wanting. Yeah. All right, I'm going to do a different spread for you. I'm going to do just like you want to know what's coming up for you in your career. Hi, Zarab. As much clear, please. Freak. All right, Wheel of Fortune. The Fool. Okay. 4 Swords. 3 of Wands. The Star. The Death card. The Hierophant. The Emperor. The 10 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands. Okay, it looks like, but you got a lot of major arcana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the 10 cards are major arcana. So this is pretty big message here for you. It's like you're kind of stuck here in a cycle, looks like, with the Wheel of Fortune Death card. Just seems like the same thing keeps happening over and over. Like you're stuck on this wheel. You really would like a new beginning or something. It's like a huge transformation. You would like something to, like the cycle to end and you to be able to start off with something new here, like a new commitment. I think something like traditional, some kind of traditional work for the long term. But you'd have to take a risk here. You'd have to really put yourself out there. Why am I getting here with the boss? Or maybe you've tried to be the boss or tried. For some kind of management, but we have the 4 of Swords, like didn't work out. Like you're taking a rest from that. Maybe you've decided to step back from that. Are you management, Asma? I can't remember. There's something about taking a rest from management or taking a rest from trying for management. Taking a rest from your boss. And it's like when you look ahead, it's like everything you tried moving up. Okay, it didn't work out. Like you took that risk here and it was like, it didn't work out. Yeah. So, regular job working hours. Okay. It's like when you look ahead, you just keep hitting a wall, you feel like. It's like what's coming towards me, it just keeps coming towards you. It's like burdens. It's like you just keep running into the wall. Like you just feel like you can't get anywhere. Like you're stuck in this cycle. really wanting a new opportunity here, a new change. What I really feel for you, do you want to work at home, Esmer? The reason I'm saying that is with the star and the Four of Wands. There's something here about the home, wishing um, to work at home, or maybe something about your home. Uh, are they staying to move up but can't move up? Oh, your own business. Um, Esmer, that's what I see for you. Is you like you just? It's like you keep waiting for some kind of opportunity in the traditional sense, that traditional 9 to 5 job, and you just keep running into roadblocks here. Um, but you have the star and the Four of Wands here, to where that's where it looks like you're what you hope for, what you wish for. Um, are you taking any step towards that? So that looks like that's where your happy place is. And I just don't know what is my path. Well, a good indication, if you keep running into roadblocks, that's not your path. If you feel tired, sick of it, burn out, you're searching, but you keep running into roadblocks, that's not your path. I'm getting something about working at home. I'm having a hard time figuring out where spirit wants me or wanting to do. Well, Esmer, I think it's right in front of your face, honey. It's right in front of your face. It's not working out, right? Everything you've tried is not working out. And sometimes that's how the universe works. It's like the universe will make it sometimes so uncomfortable for you. And you might have heard my little speech on this before, I don't know. But it will make things so uncomfortable for you where you're at, so miserable, so tired, so worn out, so sick of this shit, that you have no other choice but to do something different. Totally different than the traditional, which to me is this at home stuff. Well, that's where your happiness is here. Working from home. I want to go back to school, but fear failing. I don't see school. I mean, that doesn't mean you can't do that, of course. But you need to follow your hopes and dreams. Follow your hopes and dreams. That's the only way you're going to be fulfilled, is if you follow what you feel in alignment with. I don't know if school is the right choice, school from home. Mm. I don't know. I don't get school here. Would you need school to have your own business? Dreams is physical therapy. Okay. Hmm. Well, I mean, I could see how it could be something with the body. I mean, look at the star. It's all about the body, right? uh, Whatever it is, I have you at home, working out of your home, opening of a clinic. Ah, I think you're just getting a big message here for you to follow your hopes and your dreams. You tried the traditional world here, and it's not working out. Stay at home wife. Well, yeah. It looks to me like, Esma, you're gonna get so tired. Like you search, you search, you search, you wait, you wait, you wait. You're out there looking for opportunities, and it's like you just keep running into a wall. But that's because it's not really meant for you. I got Bill's bitch slapping me to wake up. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, we all do. And I have this conversation. I feel like a lot on the channel. Like, um, realistically, we got to pay our bills. Um, but you're never going to be in alignment with your higher self if you're not doing the thing that fulfills your soul, the things you're passionate about. I don't think you're passionate about this traditional work life here. You're doing it to pay the bills. So I see that in your future. You following your dreams, hon, but I guess it's just not quite bad enough yet for you. So you just gotta go for it. So you want to have your own um, business as a physical therapist? Like have your own clinic out of your home? Is that what you're saying? Getting so drained, so getting closer. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. And it's right here next to the boss card. I think your boss causes a lot of this. Yeah, or a weight loss clinic, but not at home. Okay. It's scary to take that step, right? You can always start out part time, working on your dreams, while also bringing in the money. And then once you feel stable with your business, then dropping the part time and doing that full time. But I I don't know. I just from what I see here, your place is not really in this traditional type 9 to 5 stuff here. Have my 2 weeks notice ready so I know I'm ready. Oh, dang, girl. But looking for an opportunity. Yeah. It looks like to me like you make the opportunity. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But I don't, maybe it's school. I don't know what it is, but like you're the one who makes that opportunity because this is what I want to do. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I want to do. So I'm, Esmer, I'm going to make that opportunity for me. And if something starts at home, it starts at home. I don't know, hon. That's what I have for you, dear. I am the creator of opportunity. Yes, yes. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, good. You're welcome, honey. Thank you for your donation. You're getting a lot of readings like these lately. I just feel like the people are starting to evolve into this. You know what? I don't have to work no dang 9 to 5 job. Uh, oh, you want messages from your person too? Uh-oh. 2 messages. Okay, we can do that. No problem. for the new year. All right, let's see. Messages from AC the 3rd. Okay. All right. Messages for Esma, please. Messages for Esma, please. The AC the 3rd. Old person. Okay. Messages from AC the 3rd. Messages from AC. Okay. Okay. I knew exactly what I was doing. I wonder if you are happy without me. I look for you everywhere. I'm starting to understand our connection. You came closer than anyone. I love you unconditionally. Wow. All right, I knew exactly what I was doing. I wonder if you're happy without me. I look for you everywhere. I'm starting to understand our connection. You came closer than anyone. I love you unconditionally. That's huge. Huge. Interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant two messages from your person for AC, from AC. But that's okay. I'll go ahead and do messages for Aries. I misunderstood. Yep. Makes sense why I feel. Yeah, it does. Okay, so we got an Aries here. This newer person, Marco. Message from Marco, please. Messages from Marco. Messages from Marco, please, for Esper. Messages from Marco, please, for Esper. Messages from Marco, please, for Esper. Marco, please, It's time for me to heal now. I feel you leaving me behind. And I hid who I really am from you. This almost sounds like this person is getting over somebody. I mean, I don't know. I don't know your situation. But it's time for me to heal now. I feel you leaving me behind. I hid who I really am from you. I don't like this one. I just feel like there's something being hidden. Something hidden. Marco, he got out of something. Oh, first bitch misses me. Marco, he got out of something when you're talking. Huh. So he's trying to get over somebody or something, possibly. Yeah. I don't know, girl. That's what I have for you, though. Thank you so much for your donation, hon. Interesting. Mr. Marco. Yeah. Got it. All right. You're welcome, Esmer. Thank you, hon. Thanks for coming by. I'm actually going to throw up my last call. I've got to get to my mammogram. Okay. All right. I'm going to get off of here. I will probably be back this evening. Thank you so much.